Hello and welcome to AirgunWeb.com, your home for honest, real-world airgun reviews and information where we bring you the facts, not fluff. It's starting to get hotter and hotter here in Lake Havasu, Arizona. In fact, we're already hitting triple digits pretty regularly, and that means I'm going to be spending more time shooting here in the shop at a very comfortable 78 degrees. Now this is the perfect environment for my review product today. It's the Smith Wesson 327 TRR8 revolver from Umarex USA. This is a very realistic BB pistol that's inexpensive to shoot and a whole lot of fun. So now let's get an up-close and personal introduction to the Smith Wesson 327 TRR8 pistol. The Smith Wesson 327 TRR8 pistol is pretty much all metal with plastic grips. It's quite the looker too. With top and bottom rails, you can certainly have a ton of fun picking out all the right accessories to customize it just the way you like it. The weight and balance is quite nice, although the grip feels a little bit large for my taste. The pistol has front and rear fiber optic sights with the rear sight fully adjustable. This is a great feature when you want to practice your sighting in the backyard. The 6 BBs are held in shells that drop into the cylinder just like the real deal. They even include a speed loader if you want to pick up extra shells to have them ready to go. The pistol operates on both single and double action, with the single action having a much easier trigger pull. It's powered by a single CO2 powerlet stored in the handle. Expect to get a lot of shots from a single cartridge, up to 70 or 80 in my tests. To operate the Smith Wesson 327 TRR8, you first need to load the CO2 and the shells. Let's go through that process now. The first thing you're going to want to do is make sure the gun's unloaded. Now to do this, I'm going to push on the cylinder release and open it up and visually inspect that there are no shells in the gun. Never assume. Make sure that you check it. Now, we know that it's unloaded. Let's go ahead and load our CO2. We're going to pull the handle back and expose the CO2 chamber. Now, we'll go ahead and add 1 drop of RWS, there we are, chamber lube on the head of our CO2. This will ensure that the gun stays lubricated. Now we're going to insert the CO2 and begin to turn this screw. You want to get it tight, but not too tight. You don't want to pierce it yet. When you're ready, you want to make sure you're going to have a lot of movement so that you can pierce it and seal it all in one shot. Sometimes if you don't do that, it'll start leaking, so you got to make sure that you can rotate it enough to pierce and seal in one go. The next thing we need to do is go ahead and load our shells. Now I've got some BBs here in an old pellet tin, and what I'm going to do is simply push down with each shell on a BB and load it into the head of the shell. Now that that's done, we can go ahead and load the shells into our cylinder. To do this, go ahead and open the cylinder with the cylinder release and just insert your shells just like you would a regular revolver. Go ahead and close the cylinder and put the gun on safety. Now this gun is basically ready to fire. To fire the pistol, all you need to do is release the safety and squeeze the trigger. Now, if you just squeeze the trigger, that's called double action, and it's going to have somewhat of a heavy trigger pull. If you want the trigger pull a little bit lighter, you can cock the hammer first and then fire it. That's called single action. Let's do double action first. Now to fire single action, cock it first, pull the trigger. Go ahead and put the gun back on safe. And that's how you operate the Smith Wesson 327 TRR8 pistol. Now this is a ton of fun to shoot, and it's very, very economical. Be sure to stock up on CO2 and BBs for sure. Let's go ahead and talk about performance and accuracy. The Smith Wesson 327 TRR8 was designed with fun and economy in mind. It shoots steel BBs at over 400 feet per second, and it shoots a lot of them from a single 12-gram CO2 powerlet. I'm easily getting 70 shots or more. Now velocity averaged over 400 feet per second so long as I took my time between shots. Remember that CO2 will lose velocity quickly if you shoot too fast. Now accuracy is about what you'd expect from a smoothbore BB pistol. Here's a shot group from about 20 feet shooting freehand while standing. The bright fiber optic sights are a really nice touch for lining up on your target. So let's go ahead and take a look at our final summary. Trigger time is really critical if you expect to gain and maintain proficiency. And the Smith Wesson 327 TRR8 will allow you to get in a lot of trigger time for very little money. It's just a lot of fun to shoot. The great feel and weight, along with the realistic loading characteristics, add to its usefulness as a training pistol. Now, one of the topics I really didn't get into this time around dealt with the top and bottom rails. Learning how to use a laser or reflex sight takes practice, and the fact that this pistol can take a variety of accessories means that you can try a wide range of sighting systems right in your backyard. All in all, this is a great pistol that's sure to provide hours of enjoyment and practical trigger time. I'd like to take a moment and thank the folks at Umarex USA for providing our review product, and of course Pyramid Air for sponsoring our channel in this review. When you're looking for your next airgun or you're looking to fill your next airgun supply order, please visit www.pyramidair.com or give them a call at 888-262-4867. And please be sure to let them know that you learned about them right here at AirgunWeb. When you're looking for honest, real-world airgun reviews, think AirgunWeb, where we tell you the facts, not fluff. I'm Rick Utzer with AirgunWeb.com. Thanks again for watching.